Hi folks, this is College Algebra Take-Home Assignment 1. We're given a fairly challenging looking absolute value equation. It's unlike something we've ever seen before. So we're going to have to fall back on our basic knowledge of the absolute value to figure out how to handle this. So the first thing we'll do is let's just write this as the absolute value of 2x plus 1 is the absolute value of 4 minus x plus 4. We have the absolute value of something is equal to this right-hand side. So I know I can split that. Either the 2x plus 1 is equal to the right-hand side as it stands, or the 2x plus 1 is equal to the opposite of the right-hand side. So this is the principle we talked about in class. Once I have this equation, I notice it's an equation with one absolute value. So I'll solve this like we did in class. I'll subtract the 4 from both sides. I get 2x minus 3 is the absolute value of 4 minus x, and this will split into two equations. Either the 4 minus x is 2x minus 3, or the 4 minus x is the opposite of the 2x minus 3. You solve this equation like you did in Algebra 1. You add the x to both sides, add the 3 to both sides. So you get 7 equals 3x. So you get x equals 7/3. Or we'll distribute that negative through. We'll add 2x to both sides, subtract 4 from both sides. You're going to get x equals -1. On this side, we distribute that negative through. And once again, I now have an equation like we had in class the other day. I got to get this absolute value by itself. I can add the 4 to both sides. I can multiply or divide by the -1. And now I'm going to get two equations again. The absolute value of 4 minus x is equal to this, so I get two equations. Either 4 minus x is equal to the left-hand side, or the 4 minus x is equal to the opposite of the left-hand side. So I do the Algebra 1 stuff on this. I add the 2x on both sides. I subtract the 4. I get a -9. Or 4 minus x is, distribute the negative. I do the Algebra 1 here. I'm going to add x to both sides. Subtract 5 from both sides. I get x is -1/3. So at the moment, I've got x equals 7/3, x equals -1, x equals -9, x equals -1/3. But what do I need to do? Take all these answers and check them. And where do I check these answers? Way back in the original equation. So let's check out the 7/3. 4 minus 7/3. Well, let's convert 4 into thirds. How many thirds is 4? That's 12/3 minus 7/3. That's 5/3. 5/3 plus 4 is going to be 17/3. Let's check the right-hand side. That's 14/3 plus 1. 14/3 and 3/3 is 17/3. So this answer checks. Let's try the -1. 4 minus the -1 is a positive 5. The absolute value of 5 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. 2 times -1 is -2. -2 plus 1 is -1. The absolute value of negative 1 is 1. These sides don't agree, so that's not an answer. That's one of those extraneous answers. Let's try the negative 9. 4 minus the negative 9 is a positive 13. The absolute value of 13 is 13. 13 plus 4 is 17. On the right-hand side, 2 times negative 9 is negative 18. Negative 18 plus 1 is negative 17. The absolute value of negative 17 is 17. So this answer checks. Let's try the negative 1/3. 4 minus a negative 1/3 is 4 plus a third. 12 thirds plus 1/3 is 13 thirds. 13 thirds plus 4 is 13 thirds plus 12 thirds. That's 25 thirds. On the right-hand side, 2 times negative 1/3 is negative 2 thirds. Negative 2 thirds plus 1 is positive 1/3. And so these two sides don't equal, they don't match. So that's extraneous as well. So what's the final answer? We get 7 thirds or negative 9. And that'll do it for take home 1.